using the work of others. I've hinted at this, mentioned this a little bit. Who are these others? Who are these magical others that we talk about? Well, we have two main parties, but we'll talk about some others. Right now, we'll just talk about these two. The client's internal audit team. So again, the internal audit team, they work for the client. So if we're auditing Microsoft, Microsoft has their own internal audit team. If you don't like working at a public accounting firm anymore, you can go get a job at a company's internal audit department. The internal audit department of a company is responsible for conducting audits, so internal audits, not external audits. Audits of the company's financial statements and internal controls. They're typically headed by a chief internal auditor who reports to the audit committee. That's important because we're not reporting to management. We are auditing management processes and procedures because management is the one involved with the money, involved with how we run the company. The board of directors oversees everything. They're not involved in the nitty-gritty in and outs of the company. So that's why we want independence as much as possible. The internal audit function reports to the audit committee. The internal audit department typically consists of a team of auditors who are responsible for performing the audits. Now, this works similar to an external audit, but it's just conducted by people within the company who are internally auditing their own company. Component auditor. So who is a component auditor? That's an individual who audits the components of a system to ensure they're working correctly and meet industry standards. The auditor will examine the system's hardware, software. But essentially, a component auditor is a specialized auditor who audits one particular component of an entity, such as just payroll or cash, something such as that. We've got other individuals that we could use their work. The auditor and management specialist. So I mentioned we as an auditor, if we know nothing, let's say about construction, we could bring in an accounting construction specialist. And management might also have specialists. Generally speaking, management companies usually hire external legal counsel. So that could be a specialist there. Now, the auditor generally is going to trust their own independent specialist as compared to management specialists, because if you're going through management, there's a chance that management can be influencing them. And let's see a little bit more about that. An auditor may work with or rely upon the work of a specialist to supplement the area in an audit in which the auditor lacks skill or knowledge. Specialist may be unrelated to the client and hired by the auditor, or the specialist may be partial to the client or management, which would be their legal counsel. Very expensive to hire lawyers just to work for you all the time, and you don't really need lawyers all the time, so you hire a legal firm. If this is the case, management specialist work may be acceptable for use in the audit under certain circumstances. What are those circumstances? You got to verify what they say. You need to ensure that, triple check everything. Like, it's fine if you use management legal counsel's work, but you need to verify it and make sure that there's no problems there. We've also got the IT auditor. Now, this is essentially, you can imagine another internal auditor, but this is specific for IT. IT is becoming bigger and bigger. I mean, most companies are just run very much computers, right? We think about that. Even looking at the CPA exam, we're always talking about IT a lot. The IT auditor's role is to provide assurance that an organization's IT infrastructure is effective and efficient, and that it aligns with the organization's business objectives. The IT auditor also assesses risks associated with the use of technology and provides recommendations for mitigating those risks.
Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.